Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi Bhandary and today I've got two of my students. We've got Surya from Computer Science and Nathan from Computer Science AIML. And both of them have cleared Surya software. This is a company which had come very new to us and we were not really aware. But let me tell you, the process is very good and they offer great roles and a great package. So, Suhas, can you tell me the eligibility?
Eligibility was for every branch, so it is CSC and allied branches, and they should not have any of the backlogs. That was only
and percentage?
criteria. No, there was nothing like that. No cutoff.
Okay,
yeah.
No cutoff.
Yeah.
So the process was like.
No, what is the designation and the rounds?
Yeah, it was like 2 days recruitment process, and at first day we have 3 problem statements.
No aptitude.
No aptitude and all. It is like coding question round, and we have 3 problem statements. In that they have mentioned like what application we have to build, and one was related to web application, another is related to CLI, another is related to app, and we have 4 hours, and we have to build that application on spot.
Okay.
And according to that they will evaluate, and next day was an interview.
All right.
Okay. And I have passed two rounds. One was like in first round they have asked introduction and like puzzles and asked.
No, that is in the interview, no? No, we will stick on to the first round itself first. Okay. Why I asked you about the eligibility was, you said there was no eligibility criteria, but when we look at it, what is your percentage?
My percentage was, I had 9.6 CGPA.
See, 9.6 CGPA and 8.4 CGPA. So people think, oh, it's okay, cutoff doesn't matter. But when you look at the final selects, actually it's always 8 and above. Let me tell you, 9 and above who actually scored, get into those very good companies. Okay, so the first round, can you remember what was there?
Yeah, so it was basically 3 questions, 3 problem statements, which were real-time scenarios. So we had to build applications for that. Basically, it was different tech stacks, so you can choose anything based on your comfortable. So the one was something related to Python, where we had to build a command line interface. The other one was a weather application, which was basically front end and back end, where the API they had given us. So the other one was calculator, which was based on Excel and Python. So that was the main 3 problem statements. We were given 4 hours, and we were not allowed to use any type of AIs, which people use a lot nowadays. So we only had to go through the documentation process. So each tech stack has their own documentation. So we had to do that, and basics of GitHub was necessary because everything what we are doing was finally uploaded to GitHub. So without the knowledge of GitHub, it would be very difficult. So I would suggest everyone to know at least the basics of GitHub.
So everyone should have a GitHub account.
Yeah.
Everyone has it nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone has it. So
it is like a mandatory, like whatever you do, it will be there. Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
some
that was the
people
first one.
they have GitHub accounts, but they don't know how to use.
Right.
So they have to learn that also.
Okay. Anything that you want to add over here?
No, just make sure that whatever you learn, maybe some tech stack, maybe like web application development, be thorough in that, so that the company people don't feel that you are into everything, but you are not master of anything.
Yeah.
So
be at least a specialist in one.
Yeah.
Not only a generalist, be a specialist too, at least in one field.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? The next round? For
Next
this round,
round?
that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And time was enough, you said, 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours was
good enough.
enough.
All right. So quite different from the regular companies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And regular companies are like they asked aptitude and programming related question, but this company has asked like application they have to build, and that company also based on app and web application.
All right. So the next round interviews?
And next round I have first round and second round. 2 rounds are there. In first rounds they have asked introduction, and then they asked my projects, what kind of project I have built, and then they asked like what kind of problems you have faced while building that projects. And after that they have asked 2 puzzles, and that.
Do you remember the puzzles?
Yeah, first puzzle was like there will be one 5 to 4 matrix, and we have to arrange 1 to 20 numbers such that every rows and columns and diagonal sum must be unique. That was the one puzzle. And second puzzle was like there will be 6,000 fruits, and one bird will be there, and it has to travel 1,200 kilometers, and for while traveling it will consume one fruit for each kilometers. And what is the maximum fruits that bird can carry at the destination?
So where do you get to learn all this and solve these puzzles? Is there a place where people can go to?
In website, in
Where?
like Geek for Geeks and all, you will get.
You'll get puzzles.
Yeah.
So all the students do puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay. For you?
Yeah, the first round was very much similar to Nitin. So I was asked about my introduction, which was common in everything. So after that, I had to tell about my projects, which was very important for them. They asked me to demonstrate that as well. So I had some running, which was like already hosted. So I showed them that, and they were quite impressed with that.
Okay.
Later
Not
on,
everyone has it.
No, some people just run it in their own PC, but hosting it makes it a lot more impressive. So after that, I was asked a DSA problem, which was medium level lead code problem. So it was quite easy. I could solve it easily because I had learned a lot through lead code, code chef and all.
Okay.
So I could do it easily. So that is mandatory for every student now. Like DSA, they have to know the basics of DSA.
Okay.
After that, I was asked.
So,
yeah.
Which is better to do it in code chef, lead code? Which is better of the two?
It
or
is
both are?
Yeah, both are required actually. It is like based on difficulty. If you go on code chef, you will get easy problems, which is very much user friendly, beginner friendly. So I would suggest for beginners to go through code chef first. Later on, they can jump to lead code where they can find more difficult problems.
So what is this thing? Hacker rank, hacker earth, code chef, lead code. What is it? How do you go? How would you rate?
I would rate it like maybe first comes hacker rank, then code chef. Code chef is mainly for competitive programming. So after that comes lead code. Lead code is little bit hard for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, but if you do lead code, then it's good.
Yeah, it's very
and
good.
students, I'm telling you, all the people who are watching in the first, second, and third years, please start working on lead code. So before that, you can work on hacker rank or maybe the code chef and all that. Geek for Geeks, where does that come?
I refer most of the times for documentation of different things. If I want to learn something new, I would refer Geeks for Geeks for the documentation. That would be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
But lead code students, please start working on lead code. If anyone is hearing and if you want to crack companies, it's not only for this, most of the companies, competitive coding, lead code. Okay, if you can do lead code, I think you're good to go for most of the companies.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then they asked me a puzzle which was similar to his. Later on, the puzzle was the last thing they asked me. That it went on for about an hour. So after that, I had the second round where CEO himself had taken the interview. It was completely a coding round. We were given a problem statement which was divided into two parts. We had to solve the first part. On completion of the first part, they would give us the second part. So I had completed that. It was actually a difficult problem, maybe medium or hard level lead code problem.
Yeah, can you remember, can you say how it was?
It was something like there will be a 2D matrix and there will be a hero in one of the space in the matrix that is represented as 1 and zeros were the soldiers, no, 2s were the soldiers. So there were many soldiers and one hero. We had to find the shortest path where any of the soldier can come and kill the hero. So that was the first part, and second part was little bit updated version of that. It was a little bit more difficult than that. So CEO had taken that, so he was a little bit more cautious, like how we code, what are the variable names we give, everything he was looking onto it. So that was, I guess, it went on for 1 hour. Yeah, it went on for 1 hour. That was the second round, and I had the third round, which was basically an HR round where they told me about the timings of the work and all those things, if I'm comfortable to work there. That was the whole process of the interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
For you, Nitin?
Me also, like last round was CO and the same question was asked for me.
Same
also.
thing, okay,
Yeah.
alright.
And I have solved both of that.
Okay.
And HR also is taken by CO only for me. And yeah, that's it.
That's
It is
it.
same on me
Okay.
as well.
Any tips for the juniors, whoever is watching? These videos are not for final years, these videos are actually for the first, second and third years. In fact, third years I would say it's actually late for you. If you are in the first and second year, you can actually make use of these videos because you can start preparing. Yeah.
So I would suggest you to start with the basics first, like maybe the C programming, the pointers, all those stuffs are very much required for any types of programming languages. So I would suggest you to do that. Then later on you can go on solving lead code or code chef problems. That is there are many YouTube videos or some SD sheets where you can learn step by step.
Can you give some examples?
Yeah, there is a guy called Striver, so you can find Striver.
I think Striver is very famous now.
it's
Everyone
very
knows,
famous. Yeah.
and all the students know.
Yeah, most of them might know.
Even now, not everyone.
Not
huh?
everyone.
Abba, watch these videos. You'll get all the insider tricks. Okay,
Yeah.
Striver.
So Striver, yeah, his DSA sheet is very much helpful. So you can solve any type of problem. It's like topic wise as well. So you can learn a lot of things. Then go on your interest. Maybe one tech stack, make it perfect, like thoroughly. You make sure that you don't have to use AI to type that as well. So that would make things much lot easier. And yeah, that's what I would tell.
Okay. Any suggestions?
Yeah, I will give like most of the people like use ChatGPT now. So I will suggest like use ChatGPT for information, not for code generation. Like what people do is they will just give prompt, then they will just paste that code to their application.
Yeah.
I won't suggest that thing.
Yeah, because in the campus recruitment you are not allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, all this is disabled.
Rather, I suggest like just search that information in ChatGPT and later you try that yourself. I will suggest that thing. And some people like, I don't get which channel is better for learning. I will suggest like don't go for single channel. Just search the topic in YouTube and which will feel more better. You will learn.
So
that.
give some examples of good channels where they can learn the topics.
Like if you want to start with web development for beginners, I'll suggest like Code with Harry. He has,
Code with Harry.
Yeah, he has like good playlist of HTML.
People
CSS,
know about Code with Harry?
Yeah, they know.
Everyone of not everyone.
Not everyone.
Okay. So you all don't pass it on. Is it just like okay, I'll not.
No, we when someone comes and asks us what
Only if they ask.
Yeah.
But you will not say, hey, go to that code with what Harry.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh?
He has like good playlist of HTML, CSS and JS. And after that, I will suggest like learn one framework of CSS like Bootstrap or Tailwind. And after that, go with like Manstack. And now it is like little trending one.
Okay.
So you can go with Manstack. And after that, you can like explore more project type videos like building one e-commerce website and all. And after seeing that video, you can try yourself. By that, you will get to know like what and all errors will come, how to solve that errors. If you just see that video, they will do like they don't get any errors. They just do go on. But if you build that project, you will get to know like what and all errors you will get, how you can solve that. And what people do this, like if they get errors, they just go to that ChatGPT. I will suggest like go to Stack Overflow. There will get like what
To go to where?
Stack Overflow.
Okay.
There you will get like detail like what is the error. That platform is like people only suggest how to solve that error. So I suggest that one.
Okay. And so when should they start doing this? From the first year itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please start working from the first year. These students in at least 20-25 batch, I'm telling you it's still easier. As it goes, every year it's going to be tougher and tougher and tougher.
Yeah.
Things are not this thing, it's becoming tough because the market, because with AI and all that, see the low end jobs are all gone. So they expect, it's not that engineers are not required, but higher quality. And for that you have to really work because your companies will come only in the final year. So whatever you've done up to the third year, and don't keep everything for the third year because you'll have your projects, you'll have your so many other stuff to do. Internships did you do, both of you?
Yeah, we had internship from the college itself. So in the
Which
second
year?
second year. So we had did it under. I had did it under Nivea Solution. So I had mentioned it in my resume.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
Yeah.
And how many projects have you done?
I mentioned around 3 to 4 projects in my resume, but I have done around more than 10 projects.
Look at this here. Last time also I interviewed someone who's done 15 and all that. I mean, 10 projects, more than 10.
Yeah.
Wow. You?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but it's common, is it, to do more than 10?
Yeah.
Great. Students, please. See, why we're giving this video is you may be your first year and you think, oh, project and all that. When did you start doing your project?
I started a bit late, maybe in the second year. Yeah.
But there are people who start off in the first year.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I also I was new to first. I was taken statistics in second PUC, so it was new for me in first year. So I started in second year.
Okay. So juniors, if you're watching this video, catch hold of this Suhas and Nathan because they're still around. But I don't know, 8th semester you're all going for an internship to the companies. Yeah. So if you upload it and if you still see them around, please get in touch with them so that they can. But the juniors meet you actually.
Yeah, some people do meet us for suggestions and we suggest them what they can do.
But not everyone, not so much.
No.
But then you would be open, isn't it? So see, all these, see why we do these videos is these are your own friends in the college. Don't wait for them to, after a year, then you call them, then you don't get these people. Then you say, oh, how do I get, what do I do for a project? Now they are there, walking, talking projects, experts on all the subjects. If I'm stuck in this subject, they'll say, okay, go there. If you don't ask, they don't tell. So the resources are available in the college itself. Make use of it. So thank you both very much. And it's bye from all of us.